I hope you're all doing well. I'm doing a mini session for a client, so I'm going to be sharing psychic wisdom and energy healing. If any of you are interested in exploring a session with me, you can do so at my website at abbeynormalswisdomquest.com. I'm also sharing reduced cost sessions on Patreon at patreon.com/abbeynormalswisdomquest. Okay, mini sessions, there aren't any specific goals, so I'm going to go as guided by spirit. So thank you so much for the opportunity to connect with you today. Thank you so much for sharing this experience with others here on YouTube. Okay, I'm going to relax now and get tuned in. What is the most meaningful wisdom and healing I can share with you for this month of January? Okay. It's interesting because I don't necessarily want to speak yet. When I want to speak, then I feel like my breath disappears. And then I don't feel like speaking, okay? The next thing is I feel like my face is stuck to a wall, and part of moving forward is I'm going to have to peel my face off the wall, and that's not necessarily going to feel good, right? Nobody wants to peel their face off a wall. So, loss of breath for self-expression. Having to endure a little bit of struggle or challenge here when it comes to your face forward and moving forward. This is all good, actually. So I'm really assessing everything here. And as I'm looking at it, analyzing it, what comes back is everything's good. Everything's going to be just fine. There's actually this boisterous energy that comes from deep down, like sacral chakra, solar plexus chakra energy, and it just starts to lift up. And it's like, you're going to be just fine, okay? It's kind of the energy that's going to propel you forward. I'm going to keep watching. Because I'm kind of waiting for your breath to come back. I'm waiting for you to talk. I'm waiting for the face issue to be gone. You know, time is always an element of everything. And so let's just see what happens next here. I hear what can only be described as a lower voice, that it's female. And it says, no, 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 like this. Oh, that voice is over here, face is over here, breath is still inside. We're going to just create the experience as though you're moving forward, and we're going to walk past her. I don't know if she represents a distraction. There's so many unknowns here. There's so many mysteries, okay? Because this is your experience, this is your decision making. So if she says no, it doesn't matter. She says no to herself. She's not saying no to you, okay? Not easy. Because I feel like my legs are in concrete blocks. But we're going to break that down, okay? Because I want you to feel like you're moving forward fearlessly. But maybe not fearlessly, just with ease. Like you can do this. And there's nothing really holding you back. What is holding you back? What truly is holding you back here? I'm not sure what it is. I'm still looking at all these variables. I'm not allowed to just move you forward. When I try to just move you forward, suddenly your legs are stuck in concrete blocks. So again, there is work to do here. And to find the root of what that work is to do, I'm still looking for it. An actual explanation of sorts. Something specific. All right, so let's just say we're going to get you comfortable. We're going to get you comfortable just in this experience. So we don't have to, so face is stuck to wall, okay. Feet are in concrete blocks, fine. Woman saying no, 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 no over there. We don't have to move forward. We don't have to go in any direction. We can just be still right now. And maybe we need to just embrace going nowhere right now. No, it doesn't feel correct. It feels like every time that you make a decision to have the next experience in your life, it's good. But if you were to withdraw from that, that would be, there's something about the way the energy is collecting. If you were to just be still, I know it's like every scenario is different. Sometimes when you're still, you're super powerful, but here, there's something about motivation or ambition. And so the element of putting the energy into action, right, is actually building something up in your energy field. But if you choose stillness because things aren't moving, it seems like all that build up and motivation starts to go down a drain. It's better to keep getting actions involved in the process of experiencing life, even if it feels like you're standing still, okay? Or there's just other reasons why things are complicated right now, okay? Still looking for something a little bit bolder. Again, it feels like there's a lot of blanks without any words to fill those blanks. So we're kind of just waiting. Isn't there the words like waiting with bated breath? What does that mean? Is it like we're waiting and our breath is sort of like part of the waiting process? I'm going to start filling in the blanks with some words. One of the words is going to be jump. One of the words is going to be crawl. One of the words is going to be hide. We'll just come up with some creative words, okay? Run, jump, hide. Like playing hide and go seek or something. Not because we're scared, but because we're having fun. We're hiding for fun. Paint, sing. I'm putting these words in to mysterious sentences that have many blanks in the process of forward motion for you. And I'm gonna go, as I've put these words in, it actually creates meaning and it's opening boxes. I don't know why there's so many closed boxes in the head, but it's starting to open boxes and it's creating light. It's creating like, ooh, neat, These sounds are coming out of these opening boxes, and that's good. It's almost like Third Eye Crown are developing a relationship with some positive new ideas, even if they're basic, okay? But there's something fun and playful about them, you know? And that's good. That's good for the senses. Let's go check out this no, no, no woman, okay? I'm gonna be her for a minute. She really gives me a sour flavor in my stomach. Like that fresh milk has gone bad and that's in my stomach. I feel like she's constantly has a sour milk in her stomach type feeling. And she struggles with confidence and trusting in the flow of life. She needs to have a sense of control over the way things, need to fall into place. So she's working with what you could say are superficial ideas Okay, just hear me out here. A superficial idea. This is an interesting one. I was told that when you graduate from high school, you go to college, right? And then when you get your college degree, you're going to get a better job than anybody else who doesn't have a college degree. And I found once I got out of college, I was working basic run-of-the-mill jobs for 8 years. I couldn't seem to elevate from there. It seemed like a smart move, and I like learning. So college was the way to go for me, but that didn't seem to change this entry-level jobs experience that I had gone through. It was obviously part of my divine path, right? So is it the degree that makes the professional, or is it something else, like a divine path? So you could say that it's a superficial idea that having this piece of paper is going to get me a better job. You could say, well, it's the education that gets you a better job. Or you could say it's just the personality of the person. You know, some people like other people more, and that just seems to fit the bill. Like, who knows? It could be a million ideas, but you guys think about this. She seems to be kind of motivated by what she was told works. And you should always follow that rule of thumb, and then that will work for you. And if you don't follow that rule of thumb, then obviously nothing's going to work for you. There's something wrong with you. You know, you did the process, it didn't work. There's obviously something wrong with you then, you know. But there's something about, there's a divine plan. There's nothing wrong with anybody. There's just a bigger picture going on here. And she doesn't accept that there is actually a bigger picture. She wants a concrete world. She wants yes means yes and no means no, and there's no gray area. You do this and then you get that, and that's how it works. Duh. It doesn't really fit that way. And that's why she has a sour milk in her tummy all the time, because her perception of the flow of things is actually jammed up in there, not just trusting in the way things just happen and fall into place. She wants to have control. And I feel like her ideas and her need for control didn't really work out for her. Therefore, the sour milk, which is part of her lesson. Her lesson is to let go and let things be mysterious and magical. And it's not necessarily A plus B equals C. Doesn't work like the math equations we were always taught. 1 + 1 = 2 doesn't always work that way when it comes to real life. She's having a stern conversation with me. Okay, so you're telling me if I don't brush my teeth every day, that my teeth are not going to fall out. Therefore, if I stop brushing my teeth, the divine plan will mysteriously work out where I will have perfect teeth. So let's say 1 + 1 = 2 to her is I brush my teeth equals I keep my teeth. It's really sound, isn't it? Very sound logic right there. How about I get the college degree, I become the CEO of a company? There's a lot of gray areas. There's a lot of gray areas. You have to have a certain caliber. You have to have certain personality traits. You have to be good with working with people. There's more to it than just getting A+ on the test, you know? And I'm just talking to her about that. I mean, it's just a simple conversation. I agree with you. Brushing your teeth does equal keeping teeth, you know, more often than not. Guess if you're not good at brushing, then maybe it won't work out for you. She's starting to cry. And she's starting to puke out literally chunks of milk into a shower. And she says, "What is wrong with me?" I asked her to answer that question herself. What is wrong with you? It kind of, that me asking her to answer that question makes her get sicker and makes her get kind of vile in her mind. Like she has a bad she's got a bad motivation, like she's gonna hurt herself now. I give her an apple to eat in the shower as she's puking out chunks of milk, thinking bad thoughts. I don't know why I give her a red apple. And then she just starts to cry profusely, just cry and cry and cry. And her tears are odd. They're like perfect spheres. And they're large, so they make these plops when they fall. And she holds this apple and she's just like shaking and just crying. And part of the wall opens up and there's a path that appears and it's dried out. It's all dried out wood. Like I feel like if a match was lit here, everything would catch on fire. She's trying to get out of this world. She's trying to cross from one reality to another, but she's just moving from one pain and suffering to another pain and suffering. It's like the grass isn't greener on the other side here. It's just you're going to continue to carry the same weight, just new place. You got to still deal with the weight. You got to still, and I instantly tell her, just let the world be the way the world is. Let the mystery, let yourself embrace mystery. Choose to follow what works for you, and if it doesn't work out the way you thought or way you planned, then that's the mystery that you embrace and be thankful for it. That's how you do it. I say, what's your relationship with my client here? She doesn't want to look at you. She feels like you hurt her somehow. But I feel like she's very self-influenced. She's very influenced by her own shortcomings and misunderstandings of things. I don't think you did anything. So the question is it about her or is it about you? I would let her go figure her stuff out. Let's go back to you. And maybe that's part of moving forward, is letting her go. And what does she represent? Is she a real person? Is she a part of some aspect of your inner selves? I'll let you decide. But actually going and talking to her and letting her vent and open up, I feel it's altering your balance in your heart and in your solar plexus specifically. And it's giving you more sacral chakra juice, okay? More of the like fuel for the engine of your passions and your inspirations. But you feel kind of a lack and a loss. And I feel it's time to get in touch with you more deeply. And then I see you cry. And it's almost like there's this conflict between a practical world, which is very impractical, I feel. It's kind of an insane world that is practical, right? Practically insane. And then this sort of spiritual expression, okay? And it's all getting kind of jumbled up together. And then trying to find yourself in this complicated energy cloud. And I see you have a major release of a congestion in the solar plexus, pushes down through the sacral, pushes out through the root. And then I see you throw up some old milk yourself. I feel that what she represents may be something quite complex and profound and deep within yourself. Because she impacts you, she influences you. and the way that you feel balanced with who you are. And it seems almost like you are entering into the mystery of who you are in a new way. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to linger here and send light into you. So what can we learn from her? Within you, what can we learn from her? Adopt that learning and grow. As in, we can grow to be just like her, or we can learn from what we see she's not seeing and choose to a different way of approaching life. Because we simply don't agree or whatever. There is a very interesting nucleus here that it's definitely about the solar plexus in the heart, and it's right in between the two, and it's a white sphere. And I'm crushing that down, and it just turns into a powder. And there's almost like weightlifting has there's like two sides of the weight, and then you hold it in the center. So we have two spheres, and then it's attached by this bar, and there was this powder crumbled into the center, and I'm just removing that outline so that your heart and your emotions can just relax and breathe. And everything else can just drain out of the body. And you can just bask in a beautiful light. And let's put the playful words into the mind again. Like run and jump and hide, like hide and go seek, and sing and paint and be playful. Yeah, that's my major improvement. Okay, mysterious session, huh? It's got a lot of deep meaning to it. There's a lot of energy work accomplished here. So even if it's hard to put all the pieces of the puzzle together, just let it be, and it's going to find its way through your system, okay? And help you feel at ease and comfortable with just unwrapping the present of each and every day of life here. And let it surprise you, and let it be fun, and let it be, you know? It'll all make sense in time. Everything does. All right, have a wonderful day. Everybody watching, thank you so much for all your love and support here on YouTube and support of my clients. And I hope you all have a wonderful day. Take care.